In 1 minute, I feel so bad for him that he's a wasted life. And then when I see my husband laying up there like that, I hate him. And I don't want to hate him. He's a child.
It is hard to imagine waking up to find your house on fire, losing everything, and then learning your son confessed to lighting the match. That has become the reality for a couple in Beaver Dam, Kentucky. Good evening and welcome to 44 News at 5. I'm Amanda Decker.
And I'm Chris Sarinelli. This is a story about a house fire that we reported about a month ago.
44 News reporter Amanda Chodnicki sat down for an exclusive interview with the mother to hear how her family is rebuilding.
My husband was laying in the grass screaming. And he never looked our way. He never looked our way, he just walked off. And then it really hit me. I thought, he did this.
71-year-old Joy Nations and her 53-year-old husband James Nations went to sleep 1 month ago. But instead of getting a goodnight kiss from their adopted son, who they called Junior, Joy says they got locked in their bedroom.
Every night he'd come and kiss me on top of the head and kiss his dad on top of the head and say, I love you, Mom, love you, Dad.
Did he do that night before you guys went to sleep?
No, not that night he didn't.
She says instead he poured gasoline under their door and set the house on fire, leaving her and her husband behind, but taking one of the dogs. Joy says it was their other dog, Sassy, who woke them up.
If she hadn't woke us up, I don't think we would have woke up.
But her husband, James, didn't rush out of the home. She says he tried to look for the boy, and because of it, he burned 40% of his body.
Knowing what he knows now, that, Junior set that fire, do you think he would have opened the door again to try to find him?
Oh yeah, because we loved him.
1 month later, her husband James is still lying in the intensive care unit at the Louisville Burn Center, awake from his induced coma but still unable to fully communicate. Right now, he's using a device to help him speak.
The first words he said was, I love you. And then before I left, he told them to put it back in, and they did, and he said, I love you, baby. So that was, it may not sound like much to anybody else, but to me it was gold.
Just one street over from Joy Nation's temporary home is what's left of their Sunset Drive home, where the nightmare began.
I had to go there the second day afterward to meet with Matrix, the investigators, and I felt like somebody gut punched me.
She says she cannot bear to go back and relive that nightmare, a nightmare her son created.
Did you think he was capable of something?
No, not at all.
When asked if she would consider adopting again, she said yes.
And I want to say this, if I may. I don't want to convey the wrong message about foster care and adoption. There's too many children out there that need this. We just happened to try to help the wrong one that can't be helped. And that happens.
Amanda Chodnicki, 44 News.
The 14-year-old boy is in the Bowling Green Juvenile Detention Center facing several charges, including arson and assault. Joy says she knew he suffered from ADD and ADHD as well as bipolar depression, but she and her husband wanted to help him and love him.
In the meantime, if you're interested in helping the Nation family with their medical bills, we have a link to a GoFundMe page that's been set up by the family. It's on our website at WEVV.com. Elsewhere tonight.